Right. By the way, what you are saying, some of the people listening to this may feel like an idealist view of the corporate world, if not anything else, right? That are there people who actually do that, or these are things? So you are a good role model to follow, Shweta, when it comes to following your own inner consciousness and the value system. But please tell me one thing, like you are one of them, but there are nine who don't do that, right? Out of every 10, I think you are one out of nine, right? So, how do you then work out? Because the system, right? People say the system cannot be changed. The corporate system, rewards more perception than reality, which even I have seen and witnessed. So, how do you work through that system, which is so difficult for people who stand for their values?
Each to his own, I would say. Uh, the only point I'll make here is that unethical leaders leave behind a trail of burnt out employees. They
Wow.
leave behind an erosion of trust. And sooner or later, things catch up back with you. So, as a leader at any level, the hallmark of a true leader is to protect your people.
Great. I think it's a great quote. I think I heard somebody saying karma follows you back. Okay, so if you are,
It does. It
yeah,
does.
if you are
It does.
following karma on Instagram, karma is going to follow you back, right? But great point, Shweta. Thanks a lot. I think you emphasized on integrity, empathy, courage, then standing by people. I think these are some of the great values people can have, especially at leadership position where if I have seen leaders also, Shweta, on the other side of the world who hog the limelight. They are always the front and center of everything, while the team is just the workhorse behind them, right? So, I mean, in your experience, have you come across such people? Because I heard of a good leader at the beginning where you said she was kind, but how have you dealt with difficult leaders who hog the limelight without giving you any kind of perspective?
So I've come across in my career of almost 3 decades, I've come across all kinds of people, Rahul.
Yeah.
Uh, so my take is do your best, and you have no control over others, but you have full, complete control over how you think and how you behave and how you act. So what happens here comes out in your words and then it comes out in your actions. So
Hmm.
you can't change others, and you'll never be able to do that. You should not even attempt to change people, but you keep your head down, you work hard, and you just let things fall in place by themselves. And if they don't, you owe yourself that much of truth and integrity to, if things get unbearable, then to just walk out.
Walk out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Obviously.
just walk out. You can't. I would say you cannot, should not. At least I haven't. That's my truth. Uh, I don't let my mental health suffer. And I see a lot of that happening in the media
Hmm.
industry today, which is why I'm making this point.
Yeah. Well, thanks for making this point. First of all, I think those who are going to, listen to you, I think they will gather this courage where if they have to put a or draw a line, they should be able to draw a line, because I've seen a lot of people accommodating those wrong kind of requests that comes their way. Even if they have to compromise a lot, they sometimes do just because they have to survive, right? So as you said, just walk out. I think it's such a great solution for all the problems. But yes, the reality of new life is too many EMIs and personal loan going on, by the way, to walk out quickly.
Absolutely. But the thing is, we start working in the right direction. Things
Yes,
will not happen overnight, but as long as the consciousness is there and the self awareness is there, there is always a way out.
sure,
I'm
sure.
for no point of time I'm suggesting a rebellion or a protest march or a walking out overnight, but you chart your own course, you chart your own path. We always, all of us have a choice,
Yes,
always.
yes. Perfect, perfect. I mean, I love it. I mean, more I am talking to you, I'm just wondering why we are talking so late. We should have done this conversation much before, right? Because it's surely going to help so many people, right? To have that. What you are saying is you don't have to do it immediately, but you need to have a game plan, right? that takes you out of that situation, and you should have the courage to go ahead and pursue that game plan, right?
Absolutely, because only when you start walking on the path starts to emerge.
Wow.
I would look at you, Rahul. You had a flourishing career going. So these are not theoretical and bookish things.
Yes.
It is possible. And it is not possible in some far off distant land. It is very, very doable. It is very possible. The only thing is we need to become very, very self aware and very conscious and take the right steps when we need to take them
Yeah. And
instead of
leadership.
drowning and being allowed to pulled into that vortex.
Yeah, and leadership, Shweta, my understanding is starts with the process of self-awareness. That's the starting point
Absolutely.
of leadership. And if you are self-aware, you can do a lot many things.